Where did your filmmaking career start? Because I would say that you're more of a storyteller than a traditional long lens camera op. You're not the kind of person who's going to be in a hide for a month waiting for a squirrel or whatever. You're more the whole story, which is fascinating. So yeah, where did that start for you?
Yeah, that's a really good question, because I think it's actually something that I'm not a biologist. I actually did an English degree, and I think that's what has kind of why the storytelling aspect is something that I really love, as well as the camera work. But I think it started for me, I was quite late in the game. I've always loved nature and always loved nature documentaries, but it was something that I think, again, as I said, like not being a scientist, I didn't think it was something that was kind of an option for me. But then after finishing my degree, I got really, really into photography while studying for my English degree, and everybody had gone onto digital, and so there was a dark room that you could just take the key out.
Where did you study as well? Sorry to interrupt, but where did you study?
So I did English at Reading University.
Reading University, okay.
First. I think you might have frozen. Yes, English at Reading, and so I got obsessed with photography while doing my English degree, but film photography, not digital. And then I finished, and if I'm totally honest, I didn't really know what I wanted to do, but I loved writing, I loved photography, and loved music. And I then took a year out, and it was only during that year out that I kind of started to think about how I could kind of combine all of those things. And it was like, oh, film is kind of, it's all of those things kind of combined, but didn't feel like I had any experience, didn't really know what I was doing. But then I applied for a master's at the University of Bristol, and that was a master's in documentary practice. And so you could choose whether you did radio, essay writing, film, or photography. And I decided to focus on film. And that's kind of where it all started, really. There were only 8 people on the course, so it was really intensive in terms of how much time you had, and the time with the lecturers and in the edit suites, and the kit was really amazing because we were kind of an add-on to their main film and television masters. But because we were kind of a small offshoot, we could kind of get all of the kit that we wanted. And so that was the first time that I really started making films. And so I must have been, I think, 2021. So yeah, quite late to the game. But then doing my master's, for the final kind of thesis, you had to produce a film and also write a critical essay on it. And everyone else decided to do their films in Bristol, but I decided to go and do mine in Morocco. And because of that, I couldn't take a crew with me. I had to do all of it on my own because we were on a very limited budget. And that was the first time that I realised that, one, that it was an option to shoot and to create an entire film just on your own, but also that I really loved working in that way, that I really loved being the person that kind of developed the ideas, and then I got to go and meet the people and interview them. And then in the edit is when I get really obsessive, and I really love just kind of seeing the story that you've thought up coming together. And it doesn't always come together as you'd planned, but it's just amazing to kind of see it all coming together as a film. So very long-winded answer to how I got started.
No, it's good to get it all in.